Hi, I'm Doug Hagen, President of BK Lighting, and today I'd like to talk to you about our new and very exciting and exclusive to BK Lighting and Tech Illumination, the Power of E. We've called this our E-chip. We've revolutionized the SSL systems, and obviously, as you know, solid state is not just an LED. We've promoted this for the last 4 years, and our poster depicts it here. An LED or solid state system consists of power input. Most of ours are 12 volt. You have a power converter, which we call the driver. You have switching, can be dimming, can be switched. You also have an LED array, you have an optic, and then you have a fixture. So we talk about these long lives, L70 at 50,000 hours, 60,000 hours, 70,000 hours. The entire system has to be able to work within those time frames. So you have to have a finish, you have to have a material of the product, you have to have an LED board, you have to have a driver. We're going to start with our basic Night Star fixture. We can make this Night Star body become several different fixtures within our sample case. We don't have a knuckle on this. We're using this as a base so it's easier to use as a sample. The first thing you're going to notice is we have a red dot. We also depict here on our poster the green, yellow, and the blue. So there's 4 different options. Now let's take a look at what we got. We simply loosen our stainless steel set screw. We have our high temperature silicone O-ring. We have our interchangeable optics. Optic interchangeability is just that simple. I'm going to pull out a yellow, which is a medium flood, and in a matter of seconds, I will have converted this Night Star fixture. And now you see the yellow dot. This is now a medium flood. Very revolutionary. Scalability. One of the issues that we hear about all the time is, well, what do we do with these LEDs? What happens if something does fail? What happens if in the future we have new LEDs that are available? Well, we've built this platform as our modular platform. And in the future, any new product or any new system components are going to work with this board. So what we do, in order to change that, again being modular or scalability, we simply remove these 2 screws. What we will find, here's your board. This is a BK Lighting board, driver, and a quick disconnect. After we remove that, we'd quick disconnect it, put the new driver and board in, put the 2 screws in, put your optics on, and you're off and going. In order to promote the life of the LED and the driver, which is very important, we have to pull the heat away from those. We want them to operate cool. We have designed this whole back piece, back housing of our Night Star fixture is solid aluminum. The board mounts flush to it, the driver mounts inside of that, and we use this massive aluminum to draw the heat away from the electronic components. Now, heat's one of the things that can kill electronic components. It can also cause a premature color shift in the LEDs, but because we have these operating at such a low temperature, we're not going to have as big of effect, if any effect, on that. The other thing that kills electronics is moisture. We have a high temperature silicone O-ring. We hermetically seal the fixture. We don't allow moisture into the fixture. Now, we also have our power. This is simply a 12 volt transformer. Let's light this up, and I'll give you an example of the power of E and the amount of brightness. It's very nice. We have full photometrics on this. We can now take this product and convert it to, this would be our Versastar. I have the medium flood optic, plug it into our 12 volt transformer, and we have now converted this to a downlight or a wall projection fixture if you chose to do it that way. We can also demonstrate, this is our stainless steel rectangular louver step star with a brush finish, and we can now demonstrate our optics of louvered step star. Beautiful stainless steel piece. Or we also have in our bag of tricks a very nice cast brass matique finish step star, which we can apply, and we can then now demonstrate the optics of that piece. Very nice. All of these boards are 3 LED, 8 watts, and they are all designed by BK Lighting. We have designed our own boards, our own drivers, We control the design of this equipment. It's very important. Box mounted. I happen to have a rectangular box, a brick star here, and I can light this up. And again, it's the 3 LED, 8 watt. I'll give you an example of the distribution. But one of the things we've done here in our demonstration is we put magnets on this so I can remove the front easily, and it's very important. Typically, you're not going to change the optics because this works with tighter optics much better, so we don't usually change these in the field. Here's your heat sink. This is a very massive piece of aluminum here. The driver. The board and driver are replaceable in the field, so this can be disassembled. But the other great thing about this product is that the distribution or the cutoff into the lens and across your path or area that you're lighting, this is adjustable. You can adjust that in the field. 2 locking screws, it locks into place. There's your quick disconnect. It's just that simple. And we put it back together. And this is in the rectangular, the square, and the round versions of StepStar. This is a micro night star fixture, 3 LED board. We have the same high temperature silicon O-ring. Optics are field interchangeable, little different kind of optics. 3 LEDs, 8 watts again, but in a much smaller fixture. We then can convert this sample to a charge star. Simply interchanging the cap, and we now have a charge star downlight. I don't think I mentioned each one of these fixtures can accept options. So for instance, here's a honeycomb baffle. So if in our downlight we wanted a honeycomb baffle, it's a simple matter to install it. But we could put in could be a spread lens, a rectilinear lens, color filters. I would suggest instead of color filters, you order colored LEDs. They're much richer and vibrant, more vibrant, and we have red, blue, green, and amber. Here's another stainless steel round louvered yacht star, and the distribution from this fixture. And then the original yacht star, this again is in solid brass and metallic finish. Beautiful piece, 8 watts. Again, back to our diagrams here, we talk about LM79 and LM80. We have all of these available for our products. We do in situ or in situation testing on the heat of the LED or the TJ of the LED and on the hotspot on the driver. That information is then put together in a formula and we calculate our L70. Now what you'll find from BK, or Tekka, you're not going to hear L70s at 60,000 hours, 68,000 hours, 72,000 hours. What we will tell you is that our L70 will be a minimum of 50,000 hours. Now, again back here, we will also tell you that we will guarantee these products, the full product, the LEDs, the electronics, everything that's here, the finish, the housing, the knuckles, the components. We have a full 5-year factory warranty. We also have in here the BK lighting sample chips. These are samples of our 8 standard polyester powder coat finishes. We have our new 108-page BKSSL catalog. All the information in this catalog can be found at BKSSL.com or at BKLighting.com. I also want to talk very quickly about the Green Source Initiative. There's a lot of talk about LED being sustainable. Well, sustainability requires it to be from cradle to cradle. Sustainability can't be, well, we made it out of recycled aluminum, recycled brass. Well, that's all great. That's all sustainable. However, what happens at the end of life of the fixture? Part of the Green Source Initiative, and one piece of the puzzle of the Green Source Initiative, is that BK Lighting will pay to bring those fixtures back at the end of life. We will actually pay that. We're going to put our money where our mouth is, and we will recycle every component that we can recycle when we get them back. So it's truly a cradle-to-cradle product. Thank you.